miles per hour. Whoa.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Kiki QT now from his end zone.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
21-7. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Newton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Second and 2.
Now Mond. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had the play diagnosed perfectly there.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Lions 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Kiki QT now from his end zone.
Another day, another dollar, baby.
No return here for QT, so this will come out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They fake the give. Newton eluding the pressure right.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and long, it's Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They will go for it. Now Newton. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Mond.
And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Cook.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook
on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half.
Lions 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That's right, baby.
Kiki QT now from his end zone.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I got it.
Out of the gun, Newton. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They'll try it now with Swift, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Mond now off of play action. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
And the Vikings first down.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd down and 4. Mond. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Keke QT now from his end zone. No return here for QT, so this will come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the 2nd half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
55 is mine, guys, 55. Yeah, let's get set.
Back to throw, Newton. Complete to Bryant. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a give, right side, Swift. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now it's Newton. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Back to the running game with Swift. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They go play action here. Mon. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. Mon's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Mon looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, here's Mon. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Mond. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he comes back with one complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more.
42, Lions 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Keke QT now from his end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
With the score, Vikings 42, Lions 7.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
This is Swift on the counter.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Newton. Man open, that's Keke QT complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Over the middle, that's caught by QT.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
They'll look to throw.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now a toss for Swift left side.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect. Let your quarterback operate and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
To throw is Newton.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the option to give to Swift here.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.